Welcome back. Today we are going to work on review and new graphing functions. Now if you go through the lesson, there's a lot of really valuable information in there, so I really would encourage you all to do that. I'm just going to go through the graphs that you specifically need to know for the quiz, but going through the entire lesson would once again be super beneficial for you guys. So the graphs that we're going to look at today are most of the graphs that we've looked at so far in math 1, 2, and 3. So we're going to write them all out, we're going to define them, and then we're going to show kind of what an image, a basic image of them would be. So a linear graph is going to look exactly like it sounds. The first 4 letters of linear spell line. So this is going to be a straight line, something like that, or something like that, whatever. Linear graph is going to be a line. Quadratic graph. This kind of graph is going to have a highest exponent of 2. So it's going to have like an x squared or like a t squared or whatever. And the quadratics always look like parabolas. So we have smileys and we have frownies. Those are the quadratics. Absolute values are going to have these little symbols around the x value. Those are called absolute value symbols. And absolute value, V for value, the graph is going to look like a V. A right side up V or an upside down V. So once again, absolute value, V for value, the graph looks like a V. An exponential graph is going to be a graph that has an x in the exponent. So your variable is going to be in the exponent, and this graph is going to start slow and then kind of shoot up really fast. So that's going to be an exponential graph. It also could look the same, start slow and then just shoot down really fast. Radical graphs, these are the ones with the square root symbol in there, and radical graphs are going to look like a sideways parabola. But the thing about it is it's only going to be half of a sideways parabola. So it's going to look kind of like that, half of a sideways parabola. Now rational graphs, these have an x or the variable in the denominator. And these graphs generally are going to kind of look like they have a vertical and a horizontal asymptote. So generally speaking, we have a vertical and a horizontal asymptote. Just like in the key features lesson we talked about, there's going to be some type of asymptote situation. So these are the basic graphs that we've been discussing so far and working with. And let's go ahead and take the quiz with it. So in the first question it says, choose the function name for the following graph. And if I look at this one, it kind of looks like it's going slow and then shooting up really fast. And if I remember correctly, that is going to be exponential. So I click it and press next. This graph looks like it kind of has a horizontal asymptote and a vertical asymptote, which is a really good indicator that it's that rational graph. Then I press next. V for value, absolute value, V for value. That one's pretty easy. Hopefully. And we've got another absolute value, V for value. So hopefully this helps you guys. I'm not going to go through all the questions, but if you have any questions for me, just let me know. Make sure you have these notes in your notebook, and great job. Keep it up.